What's up? And what you have to say first before I ask you my questions?
I don't know, man. I think this is the second time Manchester City will be winning Man U, and I'll be so fucking angry. But the point is, in the second, the game was over in the first half. That's it. 4 goals in the first half. It's very, very difficult to come back against this great Manchester City team.
Do you personally think the first half Ten Hag should have made some subs?
Yeah, it's kind of difficult because, I mean, these are teams that these are players that have played in the last 4 matches and they've done absolutely very well. You understand? Then when you are losing 4-0 and you just start removing them, it kind of kills their confidence. So I kind of understand from that point of view. So if leaving them in that first half was kind of okay though, but I mean, sometimes you need to be ruthless. You need to be ruthless because look at it. Bruno Fernandes was not in the game in the first half. You understand? McTominay was not in the game in the first half. The defense was shaky in the first half. Malaysia was not on top of his game. Varane was not on top of his game. You understand? So if you want to change in that first half, you'll be like, how many people are going to change? You understand? So to me, I understand it makes sense for him to come in the second half and just make those changes. But these are Man City, bro. When you're coming to play against Manchester City, you know that they're going to possess you, right? They're going to score goal. Haaland, the most painful thing is not Haaland where they score hat-trick against Manchester United, but it is what it is. Second half, he made the changes, and I think those changes really show. Casemiro in, Masha into. Rashford today was awful, was just out of the game. This is it. You can't be a top player if you are not consistent in your performance. You understand? Yeah. You need to be consistent in your performance, then you'll be a top player. That's why even when he was scoring goals, I don't believe him.
But we're talking about September Player of the Month.
That's bullshit, man. Haaland should even have won that September Player of the Month. So
we saw the subs. We saw Casemiro coming in, even though he didn't make some nice passes, but then he held that midfield. Fred came in. Fred gave an assist. Martial came in. Martial scored 2 goals. Do you think, since Manchester United were looking for goals, do you think they could have subbed in Ronaldo?
No, I think the Ronaldo issue is a difficult one. You understand? Well, as soon as it's 4-0, you feel like it will be embarrassing to just bring in Ronaldo. And I think they had some issue during the weekend. So I don't know though, but I don't think it's nice to even bring in Ronaldo. Ronaldo should just continue playing the UEFA Cup, the Europa League, probably FA Cup.
That's a big disrespect to Ronaldo.
No, the point is, we're not building a team with Ronaldo. So what's the essence of just putting him? So I think by January we should just let him go, man. It's disrespecting leaving him on the bench. Do
you think there's a lesson well picked here from the match?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of lesson picked here. We're not good enough yet. That's a fact. That we won Liverpool and won Arsenal does not show that we're good enough. In fact, the team you're supposed to be winning in league to show that you are ready is Man City. So the level is still different. And I also feel like Bruno, we should have somebody to replace Bruno. He's too comfortable in that team that even when he's playing nonsense, you cannot just remove him because there's nobody to replace him, right? Yes. So I think it's high time we should start thinking of having a proper midfielder that whenever Bruno is not performing well, you could just take him out. The most beautiful thing today is Anthony scored a beautiful goal, and that goal alone is more than 4 goals from Man City. Bam.
Well, it didn't show in the scoreboard, so we'll have to move on with that.
No, me and you, we don't say that goal 2 makes sense, so it go read like 4 goals.
It makes sense, but we'll leave them as 1.
Yeah.
Do you think the scoreline will affect your game coming to the next week?
No, I think coming to Man City, you already know that, man, this team are better than you, right? You played today. That's why I was happy that we scored 3 goals. Okay. At least that 3 goals will give us a confidence that, you know what, we could score goals, you understand? So when we meet any club, our next match, I'm absolutely sure that Manchester United are going to, and I think it's going to be in Old Trafford. So Etihad is always difficult in recent time for Manchester United.
I think October has up to 6 Premier League games. Yeah. You guys have lost 1, so how many wins do you think you get from the next 5?
Ibadiba will supposed to get 4.
4 wins?
Yes. Because the biggest club where we go fit play now will be Chelsea. Yeah. So I'm good with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Naija Football Addicts, where we interview, review and preview matches. I did with Man City fans after their wonderful win against Manchester United. They humble us today anyway. How far you take see the game then? Why do you think you guys won this game 6-3?
Well, first thing first, I think we won the game because we were better. We were always better coming to the game. And for more reasons, I think we won the game not because we were actually good, because Manchester United started the game very poorly, very woefully, and they gave out the midfield more like they just dashed off the midfield. We saw the difference when they came the second half. They changed the midfield. They scored 3 goals, which was very annoying to me because I wanted a clean sheet, but then they didn't make it happen.
Yeah. Let's talk about Erling Haaland, bro, man. He's just unstoppable and unplayable. I mean, when you have the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, Grealish, you just have to score goals. Take me through his goals, man.
Let's say 17 goals in 11 matches, all competition, yeah. And 2 hat-tricks so far, up to 4 braces.
Hat-trick against Manchester United is a big deal, man.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And we're just in October, so I see records like the one of Salah and Luis Suarez getting broken, and hopefully he will set his own new record in the Premiership, which it's football. Well, it can be broken, let's say in the next 10 years or something, but for now, Haaland is a very big deal.
Yeah, he is a big deal, man. Yeah, man. Which of his goals do you think defenders will have stopped? The first goal was a header. Do you think Manchester United defenders should have done better in that position?
I think I can't remember who was to mark him.
It was Mark.
But McT was marking someone else.
Yes, Eriksen was the one marking him, which was awful.
Which was awful. Yeah, McT is supposed to be on Haaland, but it didn't happen. He scored that goal. And then the second one, it was a pass from De Bruyne, a fantastic pass.
No, that one, you can't stop it.
You can't stop it, just like the one he scored last season against Aston Villa. He assisted. I think that ball should have been stopped right from the midfield. It didn't. De Bruyne went forward. I think there was a chance where Martinez should have kind of used his body, his upper part of his body. He showed all he said to stop the ball. He didn't. And then Varane couldn't do anything about the ball, and Haaland just finished it up.
And the last one was just a touch.
A touch. That's it.
Yeah, let's talk about Foden, man. Foden was outstanding today, bro. 3 goals, hat-trick. What can you say about Foden?
Well, I don't know. But coming to the game, I was telling a couple of friends that, Malaysia plays ball, but he's about to get tested for a real deal now. I told them that Foden will come ahead of him, but most of them said for most part of the match, they weren't head-to-head between the two of them. But we saw the third goal. But the second goal, Foden scored. Yeah, Malaysia was ahead. He could have easily slid to take that ball off, but he didn't. And then Foden came from his side and tapped that ball in. Foden really played a very wonderful game. He also backed his own hat-trick against Manchester United. He'll be happy about it.
All right, man. Arsenal are still on top of the table now, I think, with 1 point, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Do you think you guys can still overtake them? Do you think with your performance now you can still win the league?
Yes, with this kind of shift, I think we should. There are players on the bench. I think if our players like Mahrez should put their head straight, Kopama lift up a little bit, Jack Grealish continues what he's doing, I think